Janet, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I know I'm late, but better late than never. I'll always show up. If there's one thing you can count, is Janet will always show up, okay? I'm busy. I was going through exams. I have an exam on the 24th. So I woke up in the morning. I've been reading for 4 straight hours, getting ready for my state exams, okay? I'm doing insurance exams and I want to be an insurance agent. Always improving my life, always doing something different. Welcome to this video. Is America and Canada worth my time? And you know, sometimes I see these things and then I'm like, I'm not going to address that. No. You need to listen to your followers and you need to even listen to your challenges. You need to listen to those who oppose your views, you know? So when people think like, is it even worth it to come to America? Is Canada worth it? Honestly, you need to ask yourself. And no one can answer that question except yourself. You are going to answer that question yourself. No one else is going to answer that question for you. You are going to answer that question yourself. What you can't do is to go on social media and make people decide for you. Because only you know your problems. Only you know your success stories. Only you know the truth. Okay? So is America or Canada worth my time? And today I say, let me spend time on this topic because to be quite honest, you all know, Janet has given you many, many ways of going to Canada. Many, many ways of coming to the United States. It's up to you to put in the time. And sometimes I have to throw in some of these videos so that we see what we are doing, so that we see our progress. Some of you, I put you in groups, okay? In that group, maybe 20 people will succeed because they just put in the work. Some of them are joyriders and some are serious. So my friends, pay attention. Is America worth it? Is Canada worth it? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Okay, so the first thing is to find out how much are you earning? Are you happy with the earning potential? And I don't care what people say on Facebook. I don't care what people say on YouTube. I don't care what they say. You, and your family, are you happy with your progress? Are you happy with your progress? Like, it's so simple. Like me, I don't listen to people. I make decisions on my own. Are you happy with what you earn? Okay? If you are happy, what's happening to my hair today? It's too much. Are you happy with what you're earning? If you are not happy, then maybe considering America or Canada will improve your earning potential. Do you need anyone on Facebook to convince you about that? Do you need anyone on YouTube to convince you about that? Do you need Janet Rangi to convince you about that? If your goal is to improve your life in terms of earning potential, and you hear that if you move to this country, your earning potential might improve. Let's say you are a millionaire back home and your goal is to make more money. Do you think that is a goal you'll consider? Probably not. Like, why waste your time? If your child is a minister, okay? I mean, your son or daughter of a minister or a successful businessman, is America good for you? Probably not. So you cannot go convincing the rest of us who are peasants working on the farm and struggling that America is not worth it. Keep that thought to yourself. Keep that thought to yourself, as we are here to improve our lives. Use your red buttons, use your blue buttons, use your yellow buttons. Orange button, think twice, because you shall be blocked for life. Okay? But use your buttons. I love you so much for coming. That is very, very important, knowing who you are. How much do you want to earn in life? Okay? Number 2, education. Do you want to improve your education? Okay? I'm not lying to you. I went to Kenya. Listen, some of you think some of us, we don't have eyes. We have eyes. Okay? And we talk based on experience. I went to Nairobi. Listen to me. Okay? Whether you're from Nigeria, Ghana, any African country, or from India, wherever you are watching me. But listen to me specifically if you are from Nairobi, Kenya. And you are one of those people who come on this page shouting America is not worth it. Let me give you a perfect example. I was in Nairobi in 2019 and I passed by Nairobi Hospital. I passed by Aga Khan Hospital. Do you know what those billboards were saying? American certified surgeons. American certified standards. Where did I see that? In America? No. No. I saw that in Kenya. Okay? I saw that in Nairobi with my own naked eyes. Board certified. American trained. I saw those. If you think I'm wrong, take a 3 one of these days, pass through Nairobi Hospital and Aga Khan and look at those billboards. Okay? So before you challenge us, you challenge yourself first. Okay? Me, I'm here to say you look at yourself. Regardless of what Janet says, regardless of you, what are your goals? Okay? Do you want to improve your education? If the answer is yes, then maybe now consider America or Canada. You can come here, decide to stay for good, or you can decide to go back home. That is up to you. All I'm saying, some courses might not just be home. Let me tell you, perfect example. I've seen people that say, no, I'm going to go to the community college and I'll be explaining why I'm going to the community college. And this course is in Nairobi. This course is in Uganda. This course is in Ghana. What am I going to tell the embassy? And I tell them this. When you reach the embassy, you say, you know what? This course is offered here, but there's just so much space. They only admit 50 students per year. They only admit 300 students per year. America is giving me an opportunity to do something that I actually love. Period. Some of you want to go do medicine. They're only taking, I don't know how many people and asking too many A's. My friend, America is an option for you to become a medical doctor and a surgeon and a pilot. Truth. Truth. Like it or hate it. Truth. Okay? When they are taking 1,000 students or 500 students and you are locked out because you got a B, and they're only taking students that got an A, yes. America and Canada is an option for you to become a surgeon. America and Canada is an option for you to become a medical doctor. True. Uncontested. Uncontested information. Uncontested. Come here and contest with me. Let's see who will win. Truth. And then next time you go saying, America is not everything. No. Who are you? You speak for yourself. Us will speak for ourselves. Okay? So America will give you the education you are looking for. Some of you are women, you want to be the first pilot or the second pilot, who knows? And you have no chance there. America and Canada is a chance for you to become a pilot. Period. Period. Like it or hate it. And remember the first point I told you, it depends who you are. If you are a millionaire or you are son of a very rich person in Kenya or in Africa, but probably don't. I'm yet to see. I'm yet to see this. Secret. Again, Janet is giving you perfect example so you don't say, she went to America and now she wants everyone to go to America and abandon us. No. I'm here to see some of your presidents. I'm here to see some of your ministers who are rich, who are millionaires. They are bringing their children here. Okay, okay, true. Contest me, contest me. I've seen them going and making speeches in front of you with accents, as if speaking a foreign accent is important to people. It's not, but I've seen them. They send their children abroad. They send their children to Europe. They send their children to America. So how you're coming to convince who? If your own presidents and ministers are sending their children here, why are you coming to challenge Janet Rangi? My friends, do what is good for you. Okay? Do what is good for you. Okay. Is America everything? The knowledge you get, my friend. Okay? I've seen people who have come here and they decided to go back home. Perfect. And they've started multi-million businesses. What did I say? Multi-million. Would they have had that knowledge just going to school? No. They came, they saw, they took back. I've seen estates, people starting estates, big homes there. And they do exactly the values they've learned from here. That is why cultural exchange programs were put in place. It's for people to come, learn, and take back. And by the way, people can come there and bring here too. Cultural exchange programs. By learning and applying to other countries. By the way, these are my opinions. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree, okay? So if you are not earning enough, let me give you an example. And I've always told you about my own example here, okay? I had a bachelor's degree in nursing, okay? And I did internship at Kenyatta Hospital for free. No one paid me. Free. If I was in America, I'd be making maybe $30 or $40 an hour. Free, zero. I got nothing. My parents were paying for my rent. And then you're here telling me coming here was a mistake. No, it was a mistake. For me, it wasn't. And I'm ready to teach my friends how I did it. And if they can believe in themselves and do it, good. If they can't, again, that is their choice. Number 2, after I finished internship, which I worked for free, for a full year, okay, going to newborn unit, going to ICU, going to the emergency rooms, teaching people's wounds, dealing with the emergency ambulances. I did all that. Renal unit, doing dialysis, changing wounds, giving people medicines. I did that at no cost. No one paid me to do that for 1 year so I can get my license. Then I got a job. A degree nurse. Those days I'm feeling good. We are the only degree nurses in the country. Very few of us. Okay? I went to a school that was the first one in Africa sub-Sahara to start a degree in nursing. So most of the nurses there were from MTC. So as we finished university, they tell us, you did not have enough practical experience. You have to do internship before we give you a license. So you finish your 4 years in the university and put in the 5th year. I have to do internship before anyone recognizes me as a nurse in Kenya. And so I had to go to Kenyatta Hospital and work for free, then do the nursing council exams, then they licensed me. Then I tarmacked. Another reason why people come here, they tarmac. If you are not from Kenya, tarmacking means looking for a job in the hot sun and not finding one. With dehydration, with no food, you're struggling. Again, if you're one of those people who comes from a very rich street, you're coming from a very rich estate and you are driving a good car and going to town and going to these nice restaurants and eating fast food, we are not talking about you. We are talking of people like us who grew up in the village and we tarmacked, okay? Get me right. Just because Janet is flying high here, she's not a town girl. She grew up in the village. So I'm talking to people like me. I'm not talking to you who is rich, who came from Udaiga and your parents were very rich. This is not your video. You might just have as well as switch off and go to your rich bedroom and start watching American movies. Not lying, true. Okay, and watching American music. Okay, you go in that room and go start watching American music and start ordering things on Amazon to dress American. You go there, this is not your video. This is for people, villagers like Janet, okay, who struggle their way through, and we want to make ourselves succeed, okay? So tarmacking is another reason. Joblessness. Joblessness, that's why America and Canada is worth it. Some of you go to rallies, clapping for those people you elect in office to give you some $10 or what? You can get your own dollars. Who told you to go for rallies in the hot sun to clapping for who? Why clapping? Clapping for who? You stay home when time to vote comes, you go vote who you love. I am not going in the sun to clap for anyone whom I will vote in. I am not. I'd rather spend that time how people go to America, how people go to Canada and learn how to make my own $100,000 per year and drive a Mercedes Benz without clapping for any single politician. Truth. Truth. I spend my time on how to go to America after I've tarmacked, jobless. I'm going to these offices. I have no job. I am going to spend my time on how to get my own job in America and how to get my own job in Canada. I am not. You are not seeing me. You are not seeing me on any presidential, regardless of the party. You are not seeing me clapping for any MCA. You are not seeing me clapping for any governor. I am not. I'm going to spend my time on how to get my job in America and Canada. That is if I don't have one. Again, if you're one of those people who has a job in the high-rise building in the middle of the big city, good for you. Again, we are not talking about you. We are not talking about you. We are talking about us who have no relatives to give us that job, who have tarmacs, with dry mouth, with no water to drink, with brown envelopes, hoping and wishing. And we have a degree in our pocket, and we have a master's degree in our pocket, and no one is giving us that job. Yes, 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 America and Canada is worth it. Period. Come and debate me. If you can't give me a job and I have a master's degree, if you can't give me a job and I did all I could in high school and I went to university. In fact, I even funded myself through a private university. My parents have tarmacked and taken me to a private university. And now I'm coming to those buildings and you don't have a job for me. America is not everything. Yes, it is in this case. It is everything. It's going to feed me, my children, my mother, and my dad. Yes, 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 and yes. Today, I'm putting it on the table so that you understand when Janet is talking here, she just can't take people slapping her. One of these days, I come and tell you the truth. Don't think just because I read your comment and I keep quiet, I don't know what I'm doing. You can't make noise, but you give us jobs. You can't make noise, give us internship. You come noise and make sure you pay my rent. Okay? Now, you didn't even graduate high school. You are not even book smart. Okay? You get a visiting visa, all of a sudden you're in love. You come here, my friend, you're sending 5,000. Every month you're sending your mother 20,000 shillings that even Aga Khan could not pay. Oh, by the way, I forgot that Aga Khan. So I found a job in Aga Khan. I like how I found a job in Aga Khan after doing free internship in Kenyatta. Do you know how much they used to pay me? 23,000 Kenya shillings per month. And I used to work 7 night shifts in a row. Then I take off. Then I go back again. Okay? When I came here, they started me with $26 an hour, and then they bumped it to $45 an hour, okay? And I used to work only 3 nights as a nurse. They pay me more for less hours. I improved my salary. So how are you going to come and convince Janet that America didn't change her life? Just because people have come here and failed. It's true. And I told you in that other video about scholarships and not receiving free things, wanting free. Janet is teaching you how to pay school fees and you're asking scholarship. And Janet is saying, no, learn how people start life. And I told you it's true. People will share with you their stories. Those stories are not wrong, but they are based on their personal experiences. So how can you come and tell me with that little pay, by then I could never buy a car? When I was in Aga Khan, I worked night shift. I go there by 7. They used to have a bus that would pick me from the city. And then that time we feel so good because people see a very beautiful bus and they see us boarding the bus and then we go. And then they take me to the hospital and they used to give us free dinner, which was very classy. And jello and things that I had not seen in the village. I used to eat a very good diet in Aga Khan. But they don't pay me well. In the morning, I would come out. And then I meet these people. Doctors driving very heavy engine machines. People that went and slept with their wives in bed. Showing up. And I'm like, when will I have my big machine? When will I have my Mercedes Benz? When will I have my Range Rover? America gave me a chance to drive my dream car. It's called a Mercedes Benz. As a nurse. I'm not saying that should be your dream. But I'm just saying, I used to put in hours, seven nights in a row. And then the only thing I can show at the end of the month is 23,000 shillings per month. True story. True story. Again, if you're one of those people who is earning 100,000 per month, if you're one of those people who is earning 200, and I don't know in terms of other currencies, again, this is not your video. This is a video for people like us who tarmacked and we found a job where we'll toil and nothing to show. Another reason, I told you when I was going to school those days, we were mostly, okay, I met people from the University of Nairobi second years. But basically, we were the only ones with degrees in nursing. So where are you going to get a master's in nursing? Where are you going to get a master's in nursing? Again, America. I came and did my master's degree. They have all the way to PhD in nursing. And yes, these people practice independently like doctors in America. The prestige they give to nurse practitioners in America is nothing compared to what I saw at home. Okay, I saw even doctors slapping nurses. Sorry, I'm sorry. And let me give you a story. My mom, okay, my dad is the one who told me to go do nursing because it was a degree. My mom used to tell me, my daughter, this nursing you finished and is taking you places. When you were young women in high school, they used to come and choose nurses or people who failed exams to do nursing. I'm surprised these days this nursing is very prestigious. Now, why am I sharing that story? The mindset. The mindset that you have about nursing there is not the mindset here. The nurses here are top notch. They know what they are doing, my friend. You better know what you are doing before you approach a nurse in the United States. Okay? They know exactly what they are doing. They know their science and they know their art. Okay? So the whole point I'm telling you, America gave me an opportunity for higher education in my field of nursing. Yes. Okay? And I get to practice full privileges. I do 99.999 of what a doctor does. I will never have done that back home. I could not even start an IV back home. That was reserved for a doctor back home. In America, nurses run the show. I draw blood, I start IVs, my friend. And then you're here challenging us, is America worth it? Is America worth it? Yes, it made a difference to some of us. And as I said, even the rich people where you come from are bringing their children here. Their health care is here. When they get sick, they are coming here. True stories. True stories. Again, I'm addressing this issue in my opinion. In my opinion, why I think America and Canada are still worth it for some of us. Okay? Now, when you reach here, okay? Again, if you do the right things, this is now this is not for everyone. Most of the time, the basic needs are the same for everyone. There's running water for everyone. You go to the same hospital like everyone, okay? The policemen, you know, security is there the same. Like, there's no class system, honestly. Like, sometimes you really have to look. For people to know who is rich in America, most of the time, you have to see them on a yacht. I don't know, maybe they are going to... Because these hotels are just accessible to everyone. It's not like for you to be rich, you have to go and eat in Hilton. Who cares? The standard, like let me tell you a story. Okay, did I tell you I came here pregnant? 8 months. And then I went to this hospital. And then I called the ambulance. First of all, in the ambulance, a very good ambulance. I'm thinking like, am I in, where am I? This looks too good to be true. Then they dropped me in the hospital. Okay? Then they take me to my room. Pre and after surgery. I had a C-section. I'm telling you, my room, I'm saying, did I become a daughter of a president or what? Why am I in this room? Like, Janet, you're just, you are just tarmacking in the sun and struggling the other day. Why are you in this prestigious hospital all of a sudden? I had a living room in my room. There was a space which I didn't need because I didn't even have family to visit me. With 2 televisions. Okay, and then I had a bed on the other side, and people are bringing, hi, oh, menu. Do you need, what do you need? We can choose for you. Okay, you have any questions? Let me know if you need any drink. I'm like, Janet, what did you do to deserve this? What did you? I'm checking around. I'm like, okay, maybe I woke up from my dream, and my dad all of a sudden used to be a billionaire, and I didn't even know. I'm like, what's this? What is this? It was world class. I called my mom. They didn't have to worry about their daughter. She was getting the best healthcare in the world. Okay? Is America or Canada worth it? Again, let me give you this perfect example. Did you see the room I was in? That is what those rich people pay to come and get here. True. Don't think when you have those ministers living home, they are coming to a special room. Janet will be in room 2. They'll be in room 3. And the same nurses will be serving them. Same. And by the way, here, they train you the same. So if we happen to have someone special come here, I don't even know if it's the senator that showed up. Me, I'm just doing my job as a nurse. The quality is the same. We wear the same gowns. The apartments has the same running water. The city has the same standards for everyone. And we are all getting water, we are all getting electricity, and we are all showing up in the same hospitals. And we are all showing up in prestigious hotels. Again, it just depends. But all I'm challenging you is, I've seen your own rich people show up here. And I'm challenging you to say before you challenge. And by that, I'll come and talk about our problems in America. All is not rosy. But again, I always say I cannot pretend. And sometimes I look like maybe I'm insensitive. But I can only narrate my story. I can only, by there's someone else who come and narrate their stories and you will cry tears. Even me, I have stories that maybe will make you cry tears. Nothing is promised. But again, I always believe in personal stories. If people tell you they failed, they're not lying to you. Okay, now you'll have to choose. Do you want Janet's success story or you want Mrs. B's failure? I mean, that the choice is yours, because we are both in America telling you our experiences. And no, I'm not lying and they're not lying. Okay? Person A is saying this, they're not lying to you. It's true. Person B is telling you, they're not lying to you. It's true. But the choice is yours. The choice is yours. Are you going to take Janet's story or you're going to check person B? Again, if your roadwork is to fail, follow people that fail. I mean, it's just, I'm sorry. And, you know, I do these videos now because we tell people to start early. It's not like we are not saying that things are rosy, but can we improve on what we are doing so that in the future we don't have to struggle? For example, if I tell you, if you come to America, do A, B, C, D, what I mean is not that you don't fall in these problems. Because if you don't do this A, B, C, D, this is what will happen. If I tell you when you come to America, the first thing is to make sure you have papers. I am just telling you the truth. Now, some people could have failed because they don't have papers. Now, had they had the knowledge that Janet is teaching people right now, there will not be that problem in the first place. So there's always room for improvement. Okay? Again, when you see us telling people to do nothing, it's not because we want people to do nothing. It's because it's a tested, true way of succeeding. And some of you will be willing to do anything in life, but you are not willing to do nothing, and now you want to stay there and explain to people. But if nothing is the only way I can get a green card, my friend, and improve my people's life, I will go there. When I get it, I find something that I love to do. I mean, that's just the truth. I can sit here and tell you, oh, no, do what you love. Do what you love, what, and stay broke? Without a green card, without papers. And then when you fail, you start saying that America is bad. Because you chose. You were an engineer and you did not want to see that you can do something different to improve your life. You want to stay somewhere where it's not working for you. When Janet is simply saying, understand what will make you stay in America permanently, so that we don't hear bad stories about you in 4, 5, 6 years. And that is the difference. Like, no one is saying it's roses. But what Janet is saying is, start on a good ground. This is what you do to keep good credit. It will save you in life in America. Okay? Now you go listening to people who are telling you credit is not everything. Choose. I can only tell you that this side, there is a success, and this side, there is failure. You choose. Like me, I'm not going to choose for you. Is America and Canada worth it? I'm not going to choose for you. You know yourself. I can only give you facts. Okay? Now, some people don't make it and they don't go to big schools and they don't get good universities. And you know, Janet is always a proponent of community colleges. Even us who failed in high school, we didn't do so well. Janet is here to say community college will save us. But having said that, some of you will never even dream of buying property back home. Again, true. America has made you buy property back home. Okay, let me stop there. Let me stop there. And you think, okay? You think. Now Janet with her 23,000 per year. How was she supposed to buy a plot? How was she supposed to build a house in Mudaiga? And I'm saying, you know, now I want to go back home. I could not even afford staying in South Sea. Sorry if you are from other countries. I was not able even to afford a middle-class neighborhood. But now I'm here. I can really build a very beautiful home. And again, because I love home and I want to go back home, but I'm going back home stronger. I decided to put away my 10 or 20 years in America so that I can enjoy my retirement years in Kenya. Again, that's a choice. Is America or Canada worth it? We are talking about that. Leave your comments. I'll go to your comments. We want to see the other way, but I'm telling you, this is going to be very hard. This is going to be very hard for you to challenge us. This is going to be very hard for you to challenge us. I can promise you, you can try. You can try. You can try to challenge us. But I'm just telling you, some of us, we did not earn well. We could not get PhD programs or master's programs where we came from. Okay? We could not even find jobs where we came from. We could not get exposure to good healthcare where we came from. And we could not even live in good neighborhoods where we come from. We could not go and eat lunch in Hilton. My friend, I drop here in Kenya. Today I go and eat lunch and I'll pay comfortably. And I don't even have to have a very good job here. It could be those struggling jobs, which I've always told you, when you see people coming from America and you start running haphazardly, you start thinking like they own stars. You go sleeping with them, they make you sick, and then now you start running around. Be careful. Learn to support yourself. And Janet is empowering you to support yourselves. All that is glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Okay? All I can tell you, success here depends on your goals. You evaluate your situation. I am doing very well. I probably don't need that place. Okay? And I will go into social issues. We have social justice issues, which people will challenge me, I know. Okay? People will talk about racial issues. People will challenge me about that. And I will point to you that, you know what? We also have issues. I'm not going to even mention the words. Okay? So you just have to pick which one you like. Would you rather deal with tribal issues or would you rather deal with the racial issues? You know? What is your bottom line? Money, good life, school, wherever. Or you're going to just stay in darkness. Stay in darkness. Continue. Continue staying in darkness. And other people are seeing the light. You take personal responsibility. Okay? Don't blame people. Don't blame people. Okay? If you miss to get the embassy, go and try again. Success comes to people who take risks. Let me tell you, the people will succeed. Right now, they are paying money for IELTS. Janet has taught them how to go to Canada. They have that on the table. In America, they have something on the table, maybe with conferences, which I'll come and explain, and cultural exchange, and other ways for us who are not book smart, those who are street smart. Janet covers everyone. They have all those things. Those are goals. And they are planning ahead 1 or 2 years from now. And they are listening to positive messages. Positivity. Positivity. Okay? But I can tell you, the foundation you lie will always affect your outcome. And your story will always be the truth. I love you back. Your story will always be the truth. No one can challenge you on your story. That's why people follow stories, because stories are real. People never lie. When it comes to personal stories, you have to take it seriously. But that's why people choose mentors. That's why people choose role models. Right? If you want to sing and you go following Diamond, you might get some tips. If you want to be a successful blogger and you go following Akode, you might actually find some tips. They know something you don't. In as much as you look at them, they know something you don't. It's not just about singing. It's not just about dancing and shaking themselves. They know something we don't know. Janet comes and tells you here. Okay, it takes a lot of discipline and perseverance. For some people to succeed in America, it means 5 years of toiling. Are you willing to take that risk? Because it's taking risks. Are you willing to lose money on IELTS? Are you willing to lose money on that ticket? Are you willing to lose money on that exam? Are you willing to lose money on that appointment so you can improve your knowledge? And are you willing to keep going even when failure comes? Are you willing not to put excuses? Because excuses, honestly, they are the ones. Enemy number one is an excuse. Me, I try. Like if I fail, I'm going to ask myself, Janet, why did you fail? How can you improve? And when people come and tell you sometimes do nothing, they mean it. And you don't like it. But look, 10 years down the road, I would run to that community college, clean 3 years and get my green card, my friend. I came with nurses from the Philippines, and one of them is a medical doctor. She paid off the contract. She didn't finish, and she went back to school and became a medical doctor. But she had a green card. I've seen them go and do engineering. I mean, just adapt. And it doesn't have to be nursing. Probably your way is probably through marriage. Who knows? Some of them used to join military. Some of them will do a course and then you get H1B. What Janet says is know why you came here. I mean, just know why you came here. And by the way, before I finish, because Janet talks about encouraging you to come here, and I teach you all these survival tactics, and some of you, I will never meet you again, because I can only teach, I cannot be there for you all through. Home is always an option. And that's what people don't tell you. Who told you you've been chased from home? Like you come here, fees is a problem, you end up homeless. Why can't you take a plane, go back home? Have I helped you to improve your risk? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Some of you are too scared. What if it doesn't work? Go home. Go home. Who chased you from home? Take a plane, go home. Tell you the story of Joseph, right? They went there with some people in the Bible. They misuse funds, and their father still take them back. And then you're there. I can't risk. I've heard bad stories. Keep staying where you are broke. You keep staying where you are broke. And then the friends that will leave you there 5 years from now, they are buying plots and homes because they were willing to take that risk. You go follow darkness. Go follow darkness. And there are many, many bad stories. But the reason why we follow people that learning, and unfortunately we can't reach everyone. But if you spread the message, always, if you start on a good foundation, and sometimes I can come out as, so I have to apologize that one. Because I can come out as probably insensitive. I have to apologize. But I understand Janet is talking her story. She's not talking about anyone else. She's not saying that life is not hard in America. She's just speaking her truth. She had her challenges. And as I told you, I don't have friends. And I'm not missing anything, okay? Not that I'm antisocial. I'm busy. I just don't have time. I just don't have to, and I wish to have friends, but I just don't have time. But the people I know are successful too. People around me here are pharmacists. They are medical doctors. They are surgeons. I know they're around me every day. They came from where you came from. Okay? They came from where you came from. But now if you come here and probably even got a B or even a C+, did you know that you can improve yourself and just do what it takes? Okay? And some of you will even start a business. That's not a problem. But you just look for someone that looks like you. Like, you know, like someone that, what makes you sad? I've always told you, when you go to church, and I know this is hard, if you go to church and you meet those people, stability will come along the way. I like what this one is saying. Yes, improve as you go. But I've always said, ask questions. Honestly, me, if I'm not doing well, and I remember when I was going to nursing school, this teacher was saying, if you have a question, call the pharmacist. Make sure you understand the medicine you're giving and what. And I took that seriously and I use that in my personal life. So if I go to church and I see that family that shows up with a big car, never hesitate to say hi to them. I'm telling you, the secret to success. Don't hesitate to say hi to them. Some people will say they are showing off, they are showing off. No, sometimes they know what you don't know. Okay, and I'm not saying people who go borrowing things. By the way, find out they could have borrowed the car or they could not. If they borrowed, then learn how they build a good credit and move on. You don't have to go buy a car like them, but you learn something. Because if you don't have good credit, my friend, you are not buying that expensive car. True, okay? True. I'm not lying. It's very true, okay? It's very true. Pick and choose. Like, pick what is important for you, but find out how they got that car. Some of them have paid it cash. I'm telling you. I'm not lying to you. Across here, there are people, I think they're from Cameroon and Nigeria. I know them. He's showing me. When I'm on the shift, we are talking. He built a $3 million home. And sometimes if I want to do interviews with them, they are too shy to show up here. $3 million. I mean, if you come in the house, first of all, the entrance is like, okay. From the village in Africa. I'm not lying to you. And you can choose to follow these people. You don't have to be like them. But there's something they know that you don't. Appreciate what you don't know. Appreciate what you don't know. Do you know what is parked on their garage? A G-Wagon. A G-Wagon. And no, some of them it's cash. Some of them it's cash. Appreciate what you don't know. People might know what you don't know. You know? So, I mean, and it's, oh, Janet, you say you live in a mansion. It's great. No, my house is paid off with a title deed. My Mercedes-Benz has a title deed from the village. Okay? From the, where? Did I grow up in Nairobi? Can you tell from my accent? Do I look like I talk like a Nairobian to you? I don't. And I even try not to pretend. I don't. I didn't grow up in Nairobi, and I don't even talk like them. Thank you. I mean, good luck. I mean, nothing against people who are from Nairobi. You speak good English, better than Janet. Orators. That didn't stop me from being smart and achieving my dreams. Now, you question me how I got it. It doesn't matter. It took smartness. All I can tell you is my house is paid off. My car is paid off. My student loans are paid off. And my credit cards are paid off. And I've invested in stocks. And I have life insurance. So you can't go saying, Janet, don't talk like that. Who will take care of you? Insurance will take care of me. Sorry. I'm sorry. Again. Oh. Okay? Sorry. All I need is to give my son the password to my phone. And it will get in every bank account. And they will know which insurance to call. And it's nothing about, and it's just about going to Rome and doing what the Romans do. Okay? And I'm not saying this is the perfect life. But again, you can always, there's room for improvement. There's room for, someone always knows something you don't know. Okay? Someone knows what you don't know. And I told you the reason I don't have friends is because I learned along the way that they might just not be the right people for me. And when Janet learns, she takes steps. Be honest. If you are Janet's friend, call now. All these people on Facebook are my friends. I love them. They've never met me. Okay? But they sustain me. I give them 1 or 2 things they benefit. They go home. They're happy. Okay? But what you can't hear is, Janet say this, Janet say that, Janet headed on this, Janet was not happy with that. No, yes, we exist, okay? I'm not praising myself, but we exist. People, good people exist. Okay? I've not, you know, I don't do wrong. I'm not perfect, but I mind my own business. I take care of my kids, I go to work, I come do my videos and succeed in my own life. Okay, so you choose where you are. Like, again, America or Canada, is it worth your time? It's up to you. Like, no one is going to tell you anything. It's your right. It's your life. It's not my life. Right? It's not my life. It's your life. Yes. Alice, I see Alice in Canada. I'm telling you, strong desire to succeed. Some of these people, they saw me in Nairobi and they followed later in Canada. Some of them are in America. I told you, Janet, I thought America is for rich people. She's smiling. She's in America. She's in America. I didn't know anyone. Okay? My parents, my dad was a high school teacher. May I say, very loved. Very loved man. A good man. Despite of the society we come in, I can stand here and testify that my dad was a good man. Did the right things. Helped people. He died at an early age. But he taught me values. And I've lived with those values to today. Best present my dad gave to me. Okay? He was not a rich man in Nairobi, but yes, he managed to take me in private schools. I went to a very expensive college, Baraton, and that nursing is the one that has fed me to today. It made me who I am. The investment was worth it. Okay? My dad took me to college. Because when I went to that college, I mean, I went to Catholic school, so I wasn't like that backwards. Okay? Boarding schools. But my first day in college, I went to, I don't know if some of you have been in this university. It's called University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. So we had students from all over Africa. And with the first thing you come in, you see flags from all over Africa and the United States and all that. And then I'm just seeing Americans. I'm seeing these Caucasian people walking around. I see people from Zimbabwe. I just see people dressed well and they're talking English. I'm like, I don't know what kind of English I'm going to speak with these people. I just felt like I'm not going to fit in. Okay? I wasn't even dressed like them. They were wearing long pants everywhere. They just dressed differently. Me, I'm from a conservative college. We only wear skirts, and now I have to start wearing trousers. And so my dad takes me to these teachers. Registration is just complex. I don't understand credit hours. I don't understand GPA. It was all American. So my dad was taking me from one bench to another. Lecturers everywhere. With her daughter, young daughter, walking around. One professor from Tanzania noticed me. He's like, we'll do this. He left in the evening after he registered me for all the courses. And I was missing my dad already because I'm not going to fit with these women who look like they came from the moon. And now what am I going to do here? They look so rich. They are speaking English I've never seen. They're just talking differently. My roommate, I went and then I found a roommate. The father is the Chief Justice in the High Court. I will not say names. I'm like, okay, Janet. And then my other roommate is the granddaughter of Moi, the president of Kenya. I'm like, okay, Janet, now what are you going to do? What are you going to do here now? I hold my head high and I keep going. I hold my head high. Yes, your granddaughter of, yes. The granddaughters of Moi in my room. Right there. Chief Justice, High Court, Kenya, my roommate. You hear this one is just speaking French because they grew up in whatever, Sierra Leone or wherever where they speak French. And she's Kenyan and she's speaking French and playing the piano. My roommate. Janet, you've come from far, I'm telling you. Eh? But I succeeded, okay? I fit in, I put my head high, and I just keep walking. And they think even me, I'm from Nairobi. And they think even me, I'm from a rich family, you know? My father is paying a lot of money, but, you know, he's just trying his level best. And so that investment, I held on. Okay, and before I go, actually, there was and this probably people that went to school with me will feel bad, but, you know. So there was one day, there were people complaining of hot water in the college. Then there was a strike. And people are giving the vice chancellor a hard time. We want hot water. And we used to have hot water in our dorms. I mean, we used to eat on trays. We used to have our own bakery and our own cakes and cookies. I know some of you I'm talking foreign, but some of those secrets were hidden in Baraton. Some of you thought being in Nairobi had a life. No, some of us in Baraton had a very good life. The best, actually. We were eating desserts and cakes and ice creams, and our diet was just, you know, we have a cooking kitchen and students would work on campus and earn money. Yes, this was Kenya. I know it sounds foreign to you. In fact, when I brought my degree here, they never give me a hard time. They just see GPS, they just see American, and they don't even give me a hard time. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Okay? So these people in Baraton, I'm telling you, they exposed me to a lot, and that education brought me here. Okay? But it didn't mean that I was rich or anything, but my parents saw something in me, and they invested that, and since then, all my younger family members went to Baraton. They finished high school. My brother was in Mangu High School doing very well, good grades. Baraton, you know, like we experienced, and it gave us. So I'm just telling you, sometimes travel. Me, I didn't know the little secret that was hidden in that university there. There was a secret. These days, there are many of them, you know. And I'll go to Nairobi and all these people, oh, Daystar, USA. I'm like, have you been to Baraton? Okay, so anyway, thank you so much. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, in my opinion, in summary, America and Canada are worth it. And I'll come and give you more reasons why I think America and Canada is worth it. And so from now, if I do videos, please understand to put in the time. It should not just be entertainment. You have to make your dreams come true. Okay, you really have to focus and put in the time. Because I've seen. Remember, I'll bring him, what's his name? My friends from Canada. By the way, since I did the Canada video with him, do you know how many people have gone to Canada? Many. By the way, I have real stories. People on student visas in Canada right now as we speak. And they have work permits or whatever, student jobs on campus, and they are very happy. And it's never easy. But remember, one thing Janet told you, home will always be home. If you ever come here and what Janet is telling you doesn't work, remember home is always home. Remember to go to churches. Remember to stay in touch with people on Facebook who come from your country, people you can share and say, I'm having a problem. Okay, knock a door. Personally, I had a problem. I went to the nearest church and they helped me. Okay, so never hesitate to ask for help. Don't sit there and say, oh, I can't get help. I can't get help. Go to the church. The church and explain that you need a house, or you need jackets for the cold, or you are struggling with fees. Become on Facebook, join these groups. Okay, but if in the end things are impossible, home is always home. You can always take a flight and go back home. If there's anything I can leave you with that, then you'll be willing to take the risk to improve your life. Because when people tell you things, it doesn't mean that it's all dark. It's never easy. And that is called culture shock. It has been studied. When you go to a new country, don't expect things to operate like your country. It's a new country. Those who adapt are the ones who succeed. Those who stick to where they came from and they want to live here, it doesn't work like that. You cannot come from there and tell people to live this way. The same way they cannot come from here and teach you to live that way. The best thing you can do is to adapt, to transition, and everything will just be fine. I love you so much for coming. I love you so much for following Janet Rangi. Of course, follow Janet Rangi on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Thank you so much as always. Thank you for the star. Let me, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm not going to put thumbs down. Okay? Thank you so much for following your 5-star reviews, for liking Janet Rangi on Facebook and all that. Okay? This message, we need to know because... And to tell you a story, one day I was on Facebook during the pandemic, and then I was scrolling, and then a story came, and there was this young man in Kenya. He had gone and slept on a cement, and he went to the police, not police, watchman, security guard. And I think they helped him with a place to sleep, or the church people gave him some. So he had food for like 3 days, and he went on the pavements and he slept. And he was coming and saying, please, please, don't shy off. Most of us have lost jobs during COVID. You know, some of us, we used to ride high. Now we have no place to live. And some of you are too shy to come and share your stories. And he was talking very early in the morning. His voice was cracking. It looked like he was so, you know, he was so... And he had just posted that video like 5 minutes. And I said, if I reply this young man, he's more than likely maybe to see my comments. And I hope he saw my comment. I went there and said, follow Janet Rangi. That is a perfect example of why we blog. And I'm telling you, I will not be surprised. Given the story I was hearing, that young man was willing to do anything to change his life at that moment. I will not be surprised to see him this year in Canada. That is what it takes. Sometimes you just need one tip You cannot believe how many millions need what Janet is saying, but they do not have this message. Millions. You are lucky you see Janet and you play around with the knowledge you get. Some people will never have this chance to hear what Janet is saying. And I'm telling you, had they known Janet, they'll be in Canada. They'll be in America. They are jobless right now. They are struggling. They don't know how they are going to help their mother or pay school fees for their young children. And then you're busy coming here to question us if America or Canada is worth it. When we can come and educate our young brothers and sisters. Do you know how many followers follow me and they are paying fees? Do you know how many followers have built a house for their mother? And who hears those stories? Janet. Janet on J1 visa. 2-3 years. In fact, the first year, they've already erected a house for their mother. Men, very happy. What will make a man happy? More than building a beautiful house for the mother. Hey, my friend, be careful when you come to challenge people here. You stay where you are and touch the right buttons. Here, we are mission-oriented. We are solution-oriented. We know where our pain points are, and we know what we want in life because we want to change. We are not here for politics. We are here for solutions. I love you so much. Merci beaucoup. Kwaheri. Muchas gracias. Adios. Until the next video. Okay, I'll go down. Comment section is for all of us, not just for Janet. Go in the comment section. Keep commenting. We learn from comments. I learn from comments. Once in a while, I will reply your comments. Sometimes I don't. I read through. I come and do the video for you, okay? I love you so much. See you in the next video, my friends. Bye-bye.